G'day, Paul here. We're down at the River Darling near the town of Bourke, and we're out at Kidman's camp in the caravan park, but they've got this paddle steamer down here on the river, so in the cooler months in the winter this paddle steamer ploughs up and down the Darling, giving the tourists a taste of life in the River Darling. This town of Bourke was established as a port on the River Darling for paddle steamers to ply up and down and take supplies to the station owners, and to take the wool down to the Murray and eventually down to Goolwa, where the wool was then loaded on a horse-drawn train which took the cargo down to Port Elliot, where it was loaded onto sailing ships. And the wind is so strong I nearly lost my camera case. We loaded onto sailing ships and sailed all the way to England. And then it went up the canal system to the woolen mills. And eventually the farmers down here, the station owners, the graziers, were paid for their product. But this is a summer's day. It's February the 3rd, 2016, and the tourists are not to be seen anywhere because normally the temperature here goes well into the century. It's not too bad today. There's a nice breeze keeping us cool. But I thought I'd bring you this little snippet from the River Darling at Bourke in northwestern New South Wales. And here we are. It's a lovely experience to be here. This is where the Murray gets its water. All the rivers in Queensland run down into the River Darling, and then the River Darling runs down into the River Murray and meets it at Wentworth. We were at Wilcannia a couple of nights ago, and the Darling there had dried up almost you could cross it. So between here and Wilcannia, which is about 300 kilometres away, there's been a lot of water taken out of the Darling. And I suspect it's been taken out for irrigation of probably rice fields or cotton fields, and put into reservoirs down there. So this water here, although it's probably low, is a lot higher than at Wilcannia, where you can nearly cross the river by foot. So that's a little picture from the year 2016, the River Darling at Bourke. So, catch you later. See ya.